Subrata sir, we may start.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Sudipto sir. Yes. Well said by Benjamin V. that the success or in stock market is 30% market analysis skills, 30% in risk management, 30% in emotional control, and 10% in luck. The stock market is filled with individuals who know the price of everything but the value of nothing. Today's webinar is on the same line, Stock Mind, a virtual stock platform. Respected Registrar Sir, Professor Arvind Kumar Sir, Dr. Bhagwat Barik, Dean, Faculty of Management Studies, Professor Sumit Kumar Sinha, Head, Training and Placement, Dr. Hari Haran, Dr. Shubhit Chattopadhyay Sir, Dr. Satyendra Kishore Sir. Today's honorable guest from industry for this today's industry expert talk from corporate is Ms. Smita Chakravarti, Zonal Head Marketing East and South, ICICI Securities. All the heads of departments, senior faculty members, all my dear colleagues, all my dear students, and a large number of participants who have joined through YouTube channel. Welcome you one and all to the Corporate Talk series. Today's webinar is Stock Mind, a virtual stock platform organized by Center for Digital Transformation and Finance Club. Now may I request Head Training and Placement Department of ICFA University, Jharkhand, Professor Sumit Sir, Professor Promit Kumar Sinha. Sir, please unmute and address the gathering, the welcome address. Over to you, Sumit Sir.
Thank you, Dr. Day. It was a great pleasure to welcome our guest, Mrs. Smita Chakravarti. She is prominent in the field of share tradings and other things, and she representing here ICICI Securities. She is having a long experience in this area, and as the Finance Club felt that we should have a speaker who can relate the theory as well as the practical. So I thank Smita ma'am that she agreed, and she is a part today. She is a part of our corporate talk. So with very formal brief introduction, we will start our session, talk. And after completion of this talk, I hope Smita ma'am will share the Google link on which all student is required to fill their details. The details are in the 5 fields they need to fill, so that the company ICICI Securities can share you the virtual amount of around 15 lakhs and the application where you can invest for a span of 10 days. And on the basis of your performance with a real situation, you will be ranked and you will get the certificate from ICICI Securities. Not only Smita ma'am, but along with Smita ma'am, colleague from the Smita ma'am, he will also join, and he will also focus on various angles of the investment, share, commodities, and equity markets. So over to Day sir. Please have a formal introduction of ma'am, and we can continue our session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Professor Sumit Kumar Sinha sir, for the brief of this complete session. Yes, this will be a wonderful session, lot of knowledge-based session and knowledge sharing session. Thank you so much. Yes. Studied from Institute of Modern Management, Kolkata, an accomplished professional, more than 16 years of demonstrated experience in marketing management, business development, digital marketing, and project management. Her experience spans across retail, IT services, medical services, and investment banking industry. Started her career as a HR executive with a medical services organization. Her passion in communication and branding led her to work for a music retail company as marketing manager. Broadened horizon and stepped into investment banking industry as marketing manager. She climbed up the ladder and gained experience in project management skill, people management skill, and most importantly, business development skill through marketing across different industries. Ms. Smita Chakravarti, Zonal Head Marketing, East and South, ICICI Securities. Today's topic is Stock Mind, a virtual stock platform. Over to you, Ms. Smita Chakravarti. Enlighten us with your innovative thought, and we all are eager to learn from you. Over to you, Ms. Smita.
Smita ma'am, can you hear us? Smita ma'am, maybe you are having some issues with the audio. You may rejoin the meeting.
Yes, there is some issue in the system. So definitely, ma'am will be rejoining once again. And may I tell you, all of you students, like this will be a wonderful learning session regarding the stock market and practically how you can like invest in trade and all. At the same time, a lot of learning is still awaited. And we were all like trying a lot to invite her for this learning session. And finally, like today's the day came. So please wait for a few more seconds. Ma'am will be with us.
Shubhrata ma'am is having some technical issue. She is just rejoining within a minute or so.
Thank you. Thank you so much. As Sudipto sir said, yes, ma'am is rejoining once again. So be online and like you can able to know a lot of things regarding the stock market, how you need to trade and how even the complete financial analysis of the company. So be hold for a few more seconds. Ma'am will be with us within few seconds. Even this session will be helpful even for the students who are even of non-finance, because you can able to know how to invest and how what are the things which are exactly needed, isn't it? Because markets, there is a wide market of stock market. So hold on with some few more seconds, and Smita ma'am will be with us.
Hi. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, absolutely. We can hear you.
Okay. Thank you.
Smita ma'am, yes, we were eagerly waiting to listen from you. Can you please switch on your video?
Yeah, sure. 1 minute. Actually, the reason, no, switch on. why I'm struggling through is that we are not allowed to use Zoom much. How will I switch on the video?
Share the room.
Cancel. I'm in the learning phase.
We all are learners, man.
Yeah, I got something. I got. Just more. I can't switch on my video. I'm trying to figure out how. Yeah.
Browser is there to switch on.
Yeah.
Yes. We can very well look at you. Yeah. Yes.
So I'm so sorry. Actually, what the reason why I was telling you is that we are not supposed to use Zoom. So currently, all our official webinars are all done in Teams. Now, the Zoom is something which I learned from my son's laptop and currently here.
Right. Ma'am,
Yeah,
all yours.
Yeah.
Like audience is all yours. You can start the session, ma'am. Over to you. Over to Smita.
Okay, thanks. I'll just share the slide. Okay.
Please.
Okay, I hope the students are all there. So students, it is not a session which I want only myself to speak. So you all also have to interact with me, man, so that I know that you are not sleeping, you're there. Okay. So this is the reason that we have connected here, which is called StockMine. It's a virtual trading platform that we always say. Now let me introduce about myself first. Okay, I'm Smita Chakraborty. I am the marketing zonal head for the East and South zone. Okay, and I take care of ICICI Securities marketing. If you talk about ICICI Securities, it comes under the umbrella of ICICI Group, under which the bank comes, Lombard comes, Prudential comes, and ICICI Securities as well comes. Okay, ICICI Securities has got a big and enormous family with its link called ICICIdirect.com. ICICI Direct is a pioneer of online web solutions of stock market trading. It had had the pioneer of it, and it started and it's still running. Okay. Okay. Am I audible? Can you all hear me?
Yes. Smita ma'am, you are very much audible, ma'am. Please continue.
Okay. Thank you. So this is a brief description of ICICIdirect.com. Now I'll tell you about the StockMine session. StockMine session is about something. StockMine session is something which we started around 8 years back. Okay, beach mein for 2 years we had to stop down because of the COVID. But initially when it had started, we wanted to have the session through going up to colleges, talking to the students, telling them about the nuances of stock market and how to know about the market study. Okay, so this is the whole concept of it. Youngsters and youth, they are the prime people who knows equity market a bit more than the adults. Okay, even now. So to give them the more knowledge and nurture, so that they don't have to listen to what their friends are saying, that knowledge should come from themselves. So to give them this sort of knowledge, we had launched StockMine. So initially, StockMine was a contest which was there in Pan India, all colleges, and we had a national winner also. But currently, we are only doing college-wise sessions in which we are telling them about the equity market and virtual market, and then they can practice for the next 1 week. So for example, after today's session, I will give you a link which you can join in through that for the next week fully, excepting Saturday and Sunday. And so while you're practicing, you learn through it. So whatever I tell you, whatever I guide you, you can practice it the same way into the virtual trading platform, which I'll show you. Okay. So the first place is called a risk-free manner. Very exciting and very easy. Now, because this is stock mind, a stock market, the first thing that comes to about stock market, if anyone talks to you about stocks, the first thing which even I had was loss making. Whenever I am having somebody speaking about stock market, I always felt that how much money is he going by by in loss, because always I felt that in stock market everybody comes in loss. But currently, after learning about it and after knowing more about it, then we found that yes, stock market is not something to be dealt in losses. It can be dealt in profit also, provided you know the pulse of the market. Okay, so this is all about it in a gist. Once again, I am not a student of finance. My MBA major was HR and minor was marketing. But currently for 10 years, I am with ICICI Securities and I am giving sessions on stock market because I learned every day after joining here. I learned every day in this company. I learned new words, terms every day. Like today also in the morning, I learned something new. It is like the still now we are in discussion and we are in learning and we are new in knowing about new stocks, new NFOs and all that. Okay, so it is like that. Interesting, yes. Okay, so we move on. It is exciting because we will ask you to practice not with your pocket money. We will be giving you a certain amount of virtual money with which you're going to practice on. Okay, easy because we will frame it so easily, right? So we proceed. Okay, so why is a stock mind and why is it important? Now, there are four qualities which every student who follows this are going to own up. Okay, so out of these four are one is analysis, two is critical thinking, three is okay. Now, how and why it is linked, I'll tell you. Analysis is what? For example, if I tell you that I am going to give you 1 lakh of money, acha, chodo 1 lakh. I will give you 2000 rupees. So go and buy a stock. So the first thing, all of the students will ask that, ma'am, what should I buy? Okay. So what should I buy? The thing that comes is, what do you know about the market? So for MBA, BBA students, the first thing, if it is business administration, the first thing you ought to know and you have to know is about the market as a whole. Now, how will you know about the market as a whole? Point number one, please follow. I know your professors also said this, even I am saying, but your professor said lots, but I am saying 5 minutes. Newspaper, business page for 5 minutes. Please do. You have to get corporates that is having changes. Am I saying that? Because every day, whatever is having in the industry, in a daily life, that gets a repercussion on the stock market big time. Whatever is happening. If there's a merger, there's a rise. If there is a new operational branch opening, there's a rise. If there is a new wing of a company opening, there is a rise. If you think that one company will not function in this area, there is a loss. So these are the small things. It's a daily factor of a daily corporate news that affects stock market. If I'm saying the monsoon is very early and it's going very good this year, that means that in near months, check the prices of sugar industry. Because of the monsoon which is going very high, fertilizers and agricultural companies will anyways have the stock prices high, and the crops, out of all the crops, that goes very good apart from rice, sugarcane is one, because the excellent sugar companies are opening, and so all the sugar companies like Balrampur Chini and Everest and all, so look at their share prices, they will be high up. So it is not that today I want to buy a stock, I will open the market, I'll see the price and I buy. No, today there something has happened and I know that this company will react like this, I will buy for future. For example, currently what we are buying now, we are buying. Acha, tell me, which industries are in growth now? Tell me. Students' turn.
Ma'am, IT company.
Ma'am,
Why? Because all people are in online mode.
Yes, ma'am.
IT. Okay, I spoke about industry. So you're saying IT industry. Okay, and that's one.
FMCG.
FMCG too, because we are sitting at, when we were working from home, we were all ordering online, and that's a regular deal. Yeah. So two, third.
And online marketing also.
No, I won't take that. That is
After
always
COVID,
there. After COVID, the online marketing has of course gone up high, but is any of the online marketing sites in stock market? Is it there?
no, ma'am.
So any other industry? I got what? I got IT, I got FMCG.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other? So many students and only two industry. Come on.
Automobile sector, ma'am.
IT automobiles.
Waiting for that. Automobile sector. Why is it so? Tell me the reason.
Because after COVID, ma'am, people referring their own.
Okay, get it. And any other after automobiles? Somebody else was saying something?
Ma'am, healthcare.
Healthcare, yes, very good. It went up good from the COVID days. Okay, so I got around 5. Okay, now tell me, I asked you which are the industries, and I asked you what is the reason behind. Why? Because the growth of these industries always depend on something which is happening into the real market. So whenever I said COVID days, or due to COVID, medical sector went up very high. Pharmaceutical brands and companies, their stock prices went up very high. Whichever medicines were bought, the companies which sold the medicine in huge way, so those companies had their share prices going up high. So it is like that. I am linking stock market to real market. This is what I'm doing. So what am I doing? I'm talking to you about industries which you think will grow, and you have to know the reason why it will grow. In basic terms, it's not always a newspaper. From newspaper only you will find out. See around, see the world around, see the road around, talk to people. And it is not only books. Book pages of the books are there for you to pass the exam, because the questions will be from there. For your own knowledge, you have to look around you. So it is, there are much more spaces outside your book. There are more adventurous knowledge that you can get even outside your classroom. So make sure that every day you learn something new every day. Make sure that at the end of the day, ask yourself, what is the new thing I have learned? If any of the day is ending without learning anything new, then it is not a good day. Now, anything new, matlab, like today at the end of the day, you think that yes, I have learned about something about stock market. That's a learning. So it can be anything. Even I get to learn something every day. Inclusive, I learned Zoom today, how to open and how to do it. So that's my learning. So it can be small thing, but it is there. Okay. So analysis is something which you need to learn, know about the industry around, right? Critical thinking. Now I'm going to filter a bit. Okay, so I learned about industry. Let's filter. What is the first industry we knew about? IT. Can you tell me 5 companies in IT industry?
Ma'am, Wipro, Infosys, TCS, and Tech Mahindra,
Accenture,
Accenture and
Capgemini,
Accenture.
HCL Technologies.
HCL,
HCL, okay.
Gentech,
Okay. Nobody termed Infosys.
ma'am, I told it.
Okay. So
Infosys
you
and
named.
TCS.
Now, can you tell me something out of these? Which of the IT companies? How would you categorize? Like, who do you know who is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4? Do you know the rating?
and Infosys is number 1.
हाँ, कौन सा number 1 है?
Infosys,
Okay, I take it. Infosys, okay?
And after that, Wipro, ma'am.
TCS,
No.
TCS, ma'am, TCS.
Currently, yes. But till I think 6 months back also it was IBM.
Microsoft will be also.
Now, why am I getting into it? I'm thinking critically. Why? Because in every industry that you're thinking of, I can find the names of the companies, but I have to know why they are important and why they are going so good. If they are, TCS is going very high. Do you know the reason? Because TCS has got quite a number of projects for themselves. That is why they had to own separate departments, and they have hired many people. And half of the people are working in the hybrid mode. Mostly are working on work from home. But yet, because of the number of projects, recent new ones they have got, they have to get more team under their structure. Okay, that is why TCS is currently in growth, and find out TCS shares and find out their graph. You'll find they are in a growth mode now. Okay. Infosys is a company which is always on high. Like somebody who had Infosys shares for very long, currently the growth is tremendously high. Somebody who's working from has got an e-shop, so for them also, Infosys is always a good deal. It is very good. The other companies you need to find out. Like every company. For example, second example is pharma or medical. Okay, in stock market we don't call it a medical industry, we call it a pharma industry. So in pharma, which are the names that you can think of?
Mankind.
Mankind, okay.
Dr. Reddy.
Very good.
Dr. Reddy.
Sun Pharma.
Sun Pharma, good. And all
Ma'am,
the
Patanjali.
COVID medicines are from Maximum which brand?
Tipla.
Yes. And
Sun
Ranbaxy,
Pharma.
Cipla, Sun Pharma, Mankind. So all
Divya.
these are,
AstraZeneca.
yeah. So you know all the names. I know all the names of the companies in one industry. Mostly, I know most of the names in an industry, but I don't know who is the best out of them. That's a line I think you're thinking. Even I'm thinking so, because in last 3-4 days I have not seen pharma graph, so I don't know which pharma company brand is currently going high and which one is going low. So that I have to find out. Okay. So then the Google thing comes to figure out these. So there are graphs, there are candle graphs, there are small synopsis. Now, why is it on a growth is also a reason. Automobile, acha. Sun Pharma stocks went up very high last to last year. Why? Because Sun Pharma and Ranbaxy had a merger, and Sun Pharma took over 78% of Ranbaxy orders to themselves. Okay, but currently again Ranbaxy has got new of them, so it is again both are in the almost the same page. Okay, so these things happen whenever there's a news. Hindalco opening their new operational unit. Check Hindalco's shares. Tata has got the plans of making EV in the month of next year, in the month of June. Check out Tata shares, Tata Chemicals and Tata Automobiles. You will find the stocks prices are growing. If you really want to have a good profit, you should buy Tata Motors, because the cars that will slowly come out, that will be huge. And when the charging stations will be put on, that normally I think it will be taken care of Reliance. So again, the Reliance shares will also go up. So these are the news. I am talking about news. I am not talking about anything which is stock market. I'm talking about the news of the companies. These will matter. This you should have in your fingertips. When you're going for an interview also, you have to know the company, you have to know the competitors of the company that you're going, and what are their plus points and what are the competitors have got the plus points. So you have to prove that this is something which is your positive, but I can make it better. It should be like that. Knowing about corporates and companies and industries is always good. Okay. Third is, so I have critically thought, right? I've done my analysis and I've critically thought. I've got into it thoda deeper. अच्छा ये industry में ये company
Third
काम नहीं
segment
कर रहे. Sorry.
third segment is cosmetic segment.
I could not hear you properly.
Cosmetics industries.
Cosmetic industry, yes, of course. Can you imagine Nykaa had come up with the shares? Cosmetic industries are always high, but due to lockdown they were low, because very truly girls, if you ask girls, their buying of lipsticks went down because girls were wearing masks. So actually that we're not doing, but currently again it's very high. So if you can come down to Kolkata now, you will find 2 years people missed Durga Puja. So this year, like, they want to be fourth time in Puja, like they are enjoying into the highest level. So it's too much of crowd in the market and also it's terrible going. It is like that when the shopping spree is on. So whenever there's a reason, so I have a reason. So there is a reason that Durga Puja or occasion is there, or there are seasons where the bridal or marriage seasons are there. So you will find at that time these brands are going high. Kyun? Because a sale, whenever you find a company in profit, you will find the stock prices are going up high. Okay, another thing which I forgot. Whenever you're going out, check out the hoardings which are there on road. Check out which hoarding is in quite a larger number. I'll tell you nowadays which hoardings are good. Cement, TMT bars, and AC, and there's another one which are currently in quite a number you will find.
Jewelries.
Sorry?
Jewelries.
Jewelries. Jewelries is also there. Marriage season aa raha hai.
Ma'am,
So,
mostly we find the jewelry items posters.
yeah, of course. Now, why is it so? Because if you can remember, last 2 years, after 2 years ago, when Narendra Modi had signed the smart city projects, at that time what happened? That people were very hyped up with real estate. You know what happened to that time? Real estate prices went up high, but the infrastructural things, which is starts from cement, steel, rod, and colors, paints, all these prices went up high because they were being sold in a much level and they are getting profit margin. So all these industries also getting a lot of profit. So because of that, till now, I think cement prices are high. So they are in a rise. So these are the things that normally happens in a market knowledge. Okay, now
Ma'am,
comes this
electrical
decision.
wires.
Yes, electrical wires, very good. They are still now in a high. Or they like those are currently needed in a daily. But yes, good, very good. Okay, now we come to decision making. Now, what will I decide? I will decide that, okay, I have got 2000 rupees and I have to buy some shares. I have got the list of all these. Should I buy 2 shares of 1000 each? Should I buy 1 share of 2000 each? Will I buy 4 shares which are 500 each? What is my decision? So you have to decide on the number of stocks and the type of stocks that I want to buy. After all this analysis and thinking that I have done, I have to decide on something, right? This part is a learning for you. You're playing a blind game. It's not so. You have done your critical thinking. I have done my homework. I have created my syllabus. I have done my own homework. Now I will give my test, which is decision making. Okay. Syllabus is created by you, which is analysis. So you have done it. Now decide, give your answers. So you'll figure out this is the amount of money. How should I buy? Up to you. So then you can decide. Okay. Fourth one is calculated risk. Risk is of course there into stock market. And the virtual platform which I'll share with you, that will have a real market rates. So risk is of course there. Currently market is not volatile, but it is in a consistent motion. It is not even a rise and a fall. Okay. So risk is of course there. If you think you are getting into a loss, do not blame on your decision. Your answers were, don't blame that my answers were incorrect. But go back to your syllabus, which is analysis. Your analysis went somewhere wrong. You predicted something wrong for that company. That is why you decided, right? So if you incur a loss, go back to your analysis, reanalyze, and then proceed on further. Right? Simple? Is it sounding simple?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it getting bounced over your head? Am I hitting a bouncer?
No, ma'am. It's simple, ma'am.
Okay. Very good. Simple. Very simple. I know. Okay. So, what is equity? Equity is a share of ownership in the company. And if I say I have 1 share, that means I am a part ownership. I own up a part ownership of a company. If I own 2 shares, I'll say that no, I have got certain amount of ownership in this company. So you'll ask me what, how? Then I say I've got 2 shares. So I of course own an ownership here. Okay. So whatever share is bought by the investor, proportionate ownership is reduced for the promoter. If I take 10 rupees from your wallet, of course 10 rupees will be deducted from your wallet. Okay. So it is the same way. If I buy a share, then the company will of course sell the share to me. Shares are transferable or tradable. If you once you have your own real account, you can transfer or trade through it easily. Okay, can I have can I know how many traders are here? Any trader? I can't see hands raised up, but let me figure out.
Right.
How many traders are there?
8.
8. Okay, good, very good. So sorry, so traders, you know a bit of the terms when as I go on, you will know the part of a few terms that we follow. Non-traders are people who are absolutely new into equity market. For them, I'll explain in a very simple manner. Okay, but yet if you're yet having problem, then of course your trader friends can help. But trader friends do not guide anyone about what to buy. Okay, why are you buying the stock should be important to you. So if a company does well, this I explained to you, if a company is in profit, your share price will rise. If a company is in loss, then the share price could fall. And investors can profit from share price movements and share income, which is called dividends. Dividends are profits generated through in the corporate, which they share the profit in the form of dividends to the shareholders. Okay. So equity, if you take equity as an investment option, currently since ICICI Direct, we are the financial hub. Like we actually give investment, all options of investment under one roof. So whenever we are giving investment options to everybody, one of the points is of course equity. But in that also, equity, when you are dealing with, you have to find out how exactly will I want to use equity. It can be wealth creation, it can be short-term profit, it can be regular income. So regular income is something which is dividend, which I told you is the corporates share the profit. Wealth creation is if I'm planning to for a long-term benefit, like I'm planning something for 10 years down the line and I'm investing on it. I have got 20,000 rupees. I am putting it into equity so that in my wealth creation I can get some capital gain. That is you chunk of money which I'll get at the end of 10-20 years. Okay. Short term profit is I can find the market is high, so I buy or I sell. Okay. So this is short term profit. For your 10 days, if you are into the 10 days mode, you have to go through short term profit, because you can't keep this for very long as 10 years or so. And regular income dividends also, you will not feel it much. So it's better get into short-term profits or trading. So why am I saying this? That means you have to choose the stocks which will give you a rise in 1-2 days or so. I'll tell you the examples. Okay, this is a normal diagrammatic representation of what I said, that if you have a good amount of cash flow and if you want to keep it for a long term, that is wealth creation. And if I want to do it for shorter duration, that is short term. And if I want to get small amounts in a consecutive time, that is regular income. Clear? Now the examples. No, I'll tell you why I have chosen these examples. You know this brand Colgate? If somebody had invested 6,500 in 1978, yes, at that time 6,500 was a huge amount. Okay, then currently the value will be more than 3 crores. Dividend given is, that means profit sharing given is more than 35 lakhs. Now, why have I taken this example? 1978, if you think of, Colgate had no competitor at all. It had a monopoly business through which it stayed. Simply monopoly business. No competitor, and it had got it had got this white tooth powder. If you can ask your parents, they can tell you. And then came a white paste with a white tube, and currently I think leaving honey or some other bitter taste wala coach, Colgate has generated pastes in all flavors. I don't find any other flavor which is left off, because it is growing, showing wings all throughout. So the company, the way it has grown, it has generated profit for the first 10 years of its execution till now. You can see the packs moving, you can see the colors changing, you can see the new variety it is coming, any new things coming from one company in a consecutive basis means that the company is in profit. Okay, so that's why I said this is a short example of a growth when you can see in your own eyes that, yeah. Tell me something, this time today when you go back home, Just check the products that you use in a daily life. Okay, every day, every month, we use this product. Whenever we go to a shop, we say that that to Colgate dijiye to, hai na? So the brand also matters a lot. So at home also, when you find out that one particular product is used every day to your family, that means thousands of other families also use the same. Check the stock prices of them. See the growth. See how much you are contributing to to the growth of the business of the corporate. It is like, this is very interesting, I should say. Check it out once. Okay. Second example is my favorite. Why? Because this particular company, I don't know from when I'm even trying to buy stocks of Eicher Motors, and whenever I think I'll buy, the time the stock price increases. It is like never down. And Eicher Motors, because of the product, do you know which bike is this?
Royal Enfield.
Royal Enfield, and currently they have got a new version. What is that?
Meteor. I think so.
So the Hunter, very good. So the thing is, this Royal Enfield, I know people who stays abroad and who normally whenever they come to India, they buy a Royal Enfield and they keep here just for the sake that I have a Royal Enfield in India. It is like that craze. It is craze factor. Now, Eicher Motors in 10,000 rupees have invested in 10 years. So it has given a return of more than 7 lakhs. Like 7 lakhs is a very underlying statement. It's much more than 7 lakhs. Now, the catch of this is the average yearly return, okay, which is a compound return that the company gives, is 50%. You will not find any company giving a return of so high. 50% is a really a very, very high percentage to generate. Okay, so Eicher Motors in 10 years, in 10 years, 10,000 rupees can generate more than 7 lakhs because of the bike, because of the monopoly of the type of the bike, and currently due to Hunter, again the sale prices are very good. Okay. Third is this Fevicol. Is there any competitor of Fevicol? I don't know. I'm asking because if I don't know of
There
a
are
brand
some companies, but they are not so big.
extent of use. A brand which is used from stationaries to infrastructure. Whenever there is a construction work going on, you'll find jars of Fevicol there because it is needed there. People who are doing Sunmica pastings, they use Fevicol only because that sticks. But those are different sort of Fevicols. Don't think that that's a normal stationary Fevicol. The texture is different. So this particular company and brand also does not have a competitor till now. So currently it is on a growth. If somebody invested 10,000 for a longer year, which is 20 years, it is more than 8 lakhs. Currently again it's in a growth. So 24% per year compound growth return that they have given. Okay, so I just gave you a few examples to show you that how does the small reasonings matter for a rise of stock market, for stock prices of a certain company. Small reasonings. These I think we don't even I never thought of when I was not in the company. It never came to my mind, all these. But yes, currently whenever I see something, I try to keep it in mind. Okay, I try to link up with something. Okay, this is happening. That means this will happen. This will happen. So it's like that. Okay. StockMind is of course an investment education. It's a virtual trading platform for investing in stock market, and we try to educate the students on nuances of stock market in a risk-free manner. Oh yes, we will give you 15 lakhs of virtual money. Okay. and a real-time market scenario, which is when the market opens, you will be able to access. When the market closes, your access will be stopped. It is like that. So 9:15 in the morning till 3:30, you'll be able to check. And you can also buy for your next day, but that will get executed on the next day itself. Saturday, Sunday is off. And real-time market scenario, whichever prices are there into the real market, it will be shown there. 10 trading days will be given, and it's an approximate, a mix of knowledge and skill enhancement. And I told you the 3 skills that you're going to get generated. Analytical, risk-taking, and decision-making. Take full use of analytical and decision-making. These two are very important. Okay. This I'm skipping because all colleges pan India, they know about StockMind and they are actually laid into it. Okay, StockMind, once again, risk-free trading for 15 lakhs of virtual money and almost live market. Now, I mentioned almost because traders will know that in real market, we pay brokerage, we can do short selling. So these are not there into the virtual platform. Okay. Now, how to register? Okay. I would ask a student coordinator from the end. So if you have 2 coordinators, like 2 students from MBA batch, BBA, two sections like BBA and MBA. So just get me, nominate 2 coordinators from each stream, so that I can send a link to the person who can send it to the students group. Okay. I have already created your college ID, so I will send the link and you can send it to the others for the registration purpose. Okay. You have to enter your email ID, which will be the user ID, and then you have to submit and you'll receive your password on email. Okay. I would want everybody to share in a I don't know, I can share a Google form link in which please share your name, phone number and email ID, which is very important. Email ID is something through which we can track on what is your portfolio amount. And if I have to give you some extra inputs, I would need your email ID. So in a Google form, I will need your name, phone number and email ID. Right? Without fail, you have to share it to me. And log in with user ID and password that you will receive in your email. And then they complete the registration by filling up the mandatory fields, which tells you to verify that whether you are above 18 years of age or not. Automatically, after completing your registration process, your 15 lakhs of virtual money will be given in your virtual account. Okay, clear? But before that, you have to do all these formalities. Please karo. Otherwise, I will not be able to manage it. Okay, so there are 2 types of trading, cash and margin. Can any trader explain what is the difference between cash and margin? Traders, can you please nominate? Take leadership now and tell the others what is cash trading and what is margin trading. Traders. Traders never sleep.
No idea, ma'am.
No idea, ma'am. Very good. Okay. I will explain in a very, very simple way. Okay. One is cash, another is margin. Now, for example, if I have given you 2,000 rupees, okay, which I said that go and buy a stock. So similarly, for example, I give you normally 2,000 rupees, okay, and I tell you to go to a shop to buy something. You wanted to buy a thing, you go to a shop which costs 2,000, and you buy it, pay the 2,000, and you got it. So that is cash trading. So whatever is the stock rate, you are paying it from your portfolio amount and you buy the stock, and that's it. Cash trading. Kharida, paisa diya, ho gaya. Done. Margin trading is, I have 2000 rupees. I want to buy a stock which is 10,000. Can I buy? Normally shop mein if you go and I have 2000, I want to buy a watch which is 10,000. Can I buy? No. Now if the shopkeeper knows you very well and he knows that you're a good boy, good girl, then the shopkeeper might tell you, give me a token amount. आप मुझे थोड़ा सा token amount दे दो, मैं आपको ये ऐसे ही दे रहा हूँ, ठीक है? So that is margin trading. In margin trading, you can buy a stock which is 3 times or 5 times of the amount that you're investing on. Okay, so they'll ask for a token amount कि भाई ये token amount है, you pay only 2000 and you can take the stocks worth 10,000. Who pays the extra amount? Broker pays. Okay, so that is margin trading. Is it थोड़ा बहुत clear to both, about both, to everybody? Cash is my portfolio, my money from my portfolio. Margin is I am udharing it from the broker. Okay.
बट मैम इसका कुछ पीरियड तो होता होगा मैम? जो
For your case, margin trading is a single day transaction. Like if I am trading on margin, the stocks will be squared off at the end of the day in virtual trading. Normally cash trading mein you can keep the stocks. For margin trading you cannot. But be very careful. Yeah.
This is only for intraday trading.
It will be intraday trading, yeah. But be very careful, because in margin trading you have a huge profit and a devastating loss. For it, why? I'll just think about it. I am paying 2,000. I am getting stocks worth of 10,000. Okay. Now ये 10,000 मैं analysis, critical thinking, decision making करके लिया. ये 10,000 बढ़ के हो गया 50,000. What is my profit?
40,000.
I paid only 2,000. I paid only 2,000 and I got a profit, and the stock price is 50,000 now. I have to pay, I have to give back my broker 10,000. No, kitna? 8,000.
8,000.
So 50,000 minus 8,000, 42,000 is my profit. That will come to my account. So this is margin trading. If you can if you can actually analyze the company right, that is margin trading. Huge profit, huge loss. Imagine 50,000 नीचे गया तो क्या होगा? वो broker को तुम्हारे खाता में से पैसा देना पड़ेगा. So careful. Okay. So this is after you do all your formalities of registration and you get to see this page. Okay. So the place where you have to go is this virtual stocks. Under this is place order. Before going here, make sure this, can you see this link which is called opening bell?
Yes.
Make sure every day for 5 minutes, see this opening bell. You know what does opening bell give you? Yesterday, how did the market function? How did the market operate? Which industry was high? Which industry was low? And what is the prediction for today? That everything is given in opening bell. Okay, make sure you read opening bell and enter. So now you go to place order. After you go to place order, this page will come, which has got cash buy, cash sell, BTST, margin buy, margin sell. So these are the options that will come. Okay. Margin sell, I will not tell you, because margin buy is an intraday, as I told you. Morning you buy and evening you it will get squared off automatically. First, I'll start with cash buy. Cash buy is again simple. I choose on cash. I choose on an exchange, NSE and BSE. Acha, tell me, what is NSE's full form?
National Stock Exchange.
BSE. And what is the code for NSE?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the code of NSE? Code means by what do we count on of NSE?
Nifty 50.
Yes, very good. BSE?
Bombay Stock Exchange.
Bombay Stock
BSE
is
Sensex. Yes, very good. So Nifty and Sensex, right? So the difference between two for any corporate is very less difference. But if you're buying on NSE, you have to sell on NSE also. Okay, so you choose on whichever exchange you want to go for, and then you write the stock. Now stock, यहाँ पे वो stock code पूछेगा. So you don't know the code, you'll just type the name of the company and drop down will come. You can choose it. Okay, quantity, आपका पैसा आप जानते हो, मन लगा के जो मन आए क्वांटिटी खरीदो. Order validity will be day. Order type is another two new terms, market and limit. Market is what the market shopkeeper is telling me, and limit is what I can bargain on, my negotiated price. Okay, so market price suppose is 250, and limit, I don't want to buy in 250, what rubbish, I want to buy in 239. I click on limit, I write limit price as 239, and then I buy now. Now what will happen? The market, whenever it hits on 239, it will get automatically bought for you. Okay, so this is the way. But people who are into the virtual equity for the first time get into market price only currently. Okay, because limit you will not understand understand now. Go with market. After 3-4 days, try to be in limit also. Okay, same thing for cash sell, everything remaining the same. Okay, another thing I'll tell you. After you do a cash buy, you cannot do cash sell immediately after a day. You can't, because we have a timeline to sell. After a stock is being bought, it goes into a mode which is called T+2. T+2 is transaction plus 2 days. At that time, we cannot sell the stock. Actually, it will go on a hibernation stage. Okay, so a cash sell can be properly done, officially done after 2 days, when it will be shown in the your selling page that okay, ready to sell now. Okay, it is like that. So, but you will say, you will tell me that why I bought the stock today, tomorrow the price is very high, now I want to sell it off. So what do I do then? Then I'll tell you, go to BTST. BTST's full form is buy today, sell tomorrow. If you are in a very hurry and you really want to sell it off as fast as possible, go to BTST, and then you can sell it off there. Okay, so when the T+2 के बाद जब वो stock घर में आता है, वो देखेगा कि अच्छा I am automatically sold, so forget about it. Okay, so it is like that. Margin buy, everything remaining the same as cash buy. The only difference is, see on the right hand side up, there's a square off mode. Before that, click on the broker. Remember, the broker gave you the extra money. So you have to click on the broker for the transaction. Okay, clear? So any doubt on this entire process?
मैम BTST फिर से बताइए.
Sorry?
BTST, can you tell?
BTST slide is not given here. BTST's way is same as cash sell page. Cash sell is this. BTST will have the same thing. Okay, BTST में क्या होता है कि normally when you're buying a stock and all, it will go to your order book. Okay, after order book, it will go to trade book, and then it will be shown in your portfolio. Okay, but in cash sell can be done whenever the portfolio tells that okay, hi, this particular stock is ready to be sold if you want to. Okay, then you can do cash sell there, but it will not, if till the time it does not show, that means T+2 day is not over. In between that, or if you want to sell, then you can go to BTST. At that time क्या होता है, तुमको officially वो नहीं दिखाएगा कि ये आप sell कर सकते हो, मैं जबरदस्ती sell कर लिया उसको. मुझे पता है कि ये मुझे सेल करना है, so I'm selling. I forget about T+2. Okay, it's like that. Clear, everybody? Any doubt? So once again, I am not here to teach you how to trade. Be very clear. This is not a session in which I am telling you how to trade. I am here to tell you about how to analyze the market, which is needed for your MBA programs also. So knowing about market, knowing about brands, knowing about the pulse of the market is something which is very important, and it will be needed in near 2-3 years for your life as well. So this is what you're going to learn from doing this virtual trading, because if you know the market, you can very well see that my virtual trading, I know this market, I know this, I know how is this going to rise and fall, and that's why I have bought, and that's why it has increased. So whatever you are analyzing, if it is correct, you'll have a profit. If it is wrong, you'll have a loss. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this presentation is over. I'll just wait for any other questions that you feel to have. Otherwise, I want to have the names of the two coordinators from the classrooms, and then I can share the link to them. Okay. In the meantime, I will share the. I'll share the Google form with you, which you can fill up and submit to me. Okay. All done. No query on StockMind, right? I will have another small presentation. I think that will benefit for the seniors though, but still try. So everything back on normal on offline mode. So online work from home and study from home is gone. I hear colleges when the students are not happy that the online mode is off. So they hate coming to the colleges and sitting for exams with pen and paper. So that habit has actually gone. Okay, so I'll just share with this one. I'll just show you this. This is called the first step to wealth creation. Okay. Now, why I am showing you this? Because very soon after you get a job and you start earning, at that time, you will of course feel like saving some money. You will feel like gifting people. You will feel like saving, gifting, giving to your mom. Mom is another part of saving though, but your investment term will not come to your mind at all. No. Students like you can have the thought of saving, of course, but having an investment option, no. So this I just wanted to do, because this we are doing since last year, because we found that for students, and after joining a company, after getting the first salary, the concept of investment should be there in everybody's mind, because we have felt that whenever you start investing early, you get a maximum return from there. We always say that don't delay, invest early to make. So early for your case, of course, will be in your first salary, of course. So just to give you a knowledge about, idea about, or a flavor about, what is the good thing about investment? So as I said, what will you do with your first paycheck? There are so many things missing, huh? Buy gifts for all family members, get the latest gadgets, that pair of shoe what you've been buying. No. I think currently, what would you do with your first paycheck? Number one, buy gift for your boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, नहीं तो वो next day date पे नहीं जाए. Next day হচ্ছে next point is buy gift, buy the stuff which she or he wanted to buy. It is like that. So it is because those are your parameters. Who is the most priority of your life? So that will come first. After that is movies, dinner. So it's an everyday process. So this is what you will do with your first paycheck. After that पैसा खत्म हो जाएगा, फिर मम्मी को बोलोगे कि थोड़ा पैसा दे दो, मेरा सैलरी खत्म हो गया, ठीक है? Next, so saving, yes, of course. If I'm earning, even if the smallest amount, I want to save. Once I start saving, I get the habit of it. Girls can save perfectly. Okay, so even if it is the smallest amount, you will find them keeping in their wallet, and you can know this very well from your moms, because mothers are so very good in saving. Yes, even I am, so don't worry. So even if it is the smallest amount, I try save it. Okay, so that I can just invest in earning, so that I think I should enjoy the money now. I don't want to save much, I can save a bit. But again, what do we forget is the impact of inflation. Currently, whatever is the price of stuff, be it a movie ticket, be it your food, be it your garments, be it your shoes, everything, every rate of the price of the ingredient will be very high as inflation. What is the inflation rate? Tell me.
About 7%, ma'am.
About 6.5, yes, if I'm not wrong. So as the income increases, so does inflation and lifestyle expenses. Yes. Like currently, if you're thinking that, I'll buy this house after 10 years, you won't believe after 10 years and 5 years and 10 years, the price will get so high. At that time, you will find whatever I saved to do this, paisa kam pad raha hai, because the rates actually have gone very high. So impact of inflation is that if it is it's a lakh today, so is after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years and 25 years, it is like that. The increase is like that, with an assumed inflation rate of 5%. So every year you will find it is increasing. This is something very important. Your time income allocation should be 50-20-30 rule. 50% should be your need, that is your daily life, whatever your family needs. 20% should be your saving, which is emergency fund and wealth creation. And 30% is shopping, travel, dining and movies, which is your fun attitude. Okay, which it's not that I cannot do without it, but I feel happy if I do it. So that is 30%. So 50% you cannot do without. 30% if you want to feel happy, you will do it. 20% is something which you think and do. 20% में क्या आता है? Emergency funds, that means hospital expenses, your health insurances, and wealth creation is investment. Wealth creation, that means I want to invest now so that in later future I can get a bulk amount return, right? So this sort of investment can be through equity. I believe in mutual funds. So it can be mutual funds, it can be corporate bonds, it can be corporate FDs, and a lot, even NPS. Okay, so these are the things, but keep this percentage in mind. We tell it, it's a 50-20-30 rule. Make sure all of you you get this in your head, that 50, even if you go and ask your father, even he does the same way. He does not know the name of this rule, which is 50-20-30, but the way he spends it, just check. You'll follow that he's actually following the same method. Okay. So the components of financial planning which you will do later when you're doing this wealth creation and all of these. Currently, as after joining your first job, you will not feel all of it is needed for you, which is insurance, estate planning, retirement planning. Abhi tum, people will hit me now saying that abhi estate planning ka kya hai? So I'm not telling you all these. So cool, you just know the names now. This can be later, you will find it out. And so this is something which I said, invest early, start today, invest regularly, and invest towards specific goals. So as I said, even if there is the slightest extra amount that I'm getting, whatever amount I get, I try to put it into SIP mode. That, okay, I got this amount, I put it into ELSS. Instead of saving it, I'm saving for future. If I'm saving it now, my wallet is filled. जहां पे छुपा के रखती हूँ वो जगह फिल हो रहा है. But if I'm investing, I'm actually fulfilling my future desires, need. Okay, so that is why it's always how whatever small is the investment. The investment सुन के ना सब लोग सोचते हैं कि 10,000 20,000 लगेगा, 1 लाख 2 लाख लगेगा. No, I started investing from 1,000 rupees SIP, 1,000 rupees SIP. 500 भी में भी होता है. But make sure per month तुम्हें 1,000 rupees कहीं से सेव करना है. पॉकेट मनी से तो सेव हो ही जाता है, 500 तो सेव हो जाता है. स्टार्ट अर्ली, स्टार्ट नाउ. Trust me, I wish I could show you my portfolio. I still have the stock which I started my SIP with 1,000 rupees. And currently that had given me a huge return because I'm not touching on it. It's there. Every month I'm paying 1,000 because mutual fund grows into compound interest. So the amount is good. Okay. So why invest early? Compound interest. This is what I said. Is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Okay. I'm not telling you to he who doesn't pays it, but know about it. Okay. Cool.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. बहुत ज्ञान दे दिया. So fine. So happy to know about stock market.
Yes, ma'am.
I only heard only two students saying yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. Others have muted, officially muted. Okay. Do you have any other questions which I can answer?
Any of the participants who are having questions, you can ask questions to Smita Chakraborty ma'am. And as Smita ma'am, you said regarding the 2 coordinators you need to nominate, I hope, right? So yeah, any of the 2 coordinators can raise your hand, and accordingly, Smita ma'am can proceed with the process.
Dr. Day, I request Smita ma'am if she can share the Google form.
Exactly.
So that
I'll share the Google form.
The chat box you can share, ma'am.
Chat box. Oh my God.
Yeah. You are not comfortable with, I believe, Zoom. So you, we will share in the chat box and the Google form. We got your Google form. Okay.
Can I share the form with you? Can you be able to share? Sorry.
Yeah, please, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, I got a Google form. Already I'm having, just I'm sharing with the students.
Yeah, that will be very so kind of you.
Thank you so much, Sumit sir.
Thank you so much. It was very good. I would have been privileged if I could go to the college and give a presentation because for last 2 years, whenever I'm giving session like this, I am not comfortable. Till the time I don't see the students' faces and I don't know how they are reacting, it's very difficult. Sometimes I say that
you're very much welcome
video on is mandatory.
To ICFI University, Jharkhand. Yes, we can see like Sumit Sinha sir has already shared the link in the chat box.
I have a session in Kolkata ICFI also. Maybe I think post Pujo. So I'll be going there also.
Okay. That's
Yes,
really
ma'am, you
very
are
nice.
most welcome. We will get a privilege to welcome you at our campus, ma'am. And
Yeah,
meanwhile, I
thank you.
have shared the survey sheet. And in that, I request all the students and participants, please fill this form. It will create a database, centralized database, so that ma'am can send the other details also in that.
Yes.
So I request Dr. Barik sir, Assistant Dean, Faculty of Management Study, to thank our guest of honor, Ms. Smrita Chakravarti ma'am. Dr. Barik sir.
Thank you, Professor Sumit Sinha sir. We have very eminent personalities with us. I think Smita Chakravarti madam has given a lot of input on this finance and the wealth creations and the different markets. I was just listening this entire conversations. It was really heart touching, and many of our students, of course, must be in a position to understand the market pulse. It's not important to get the degree. At the same time also, the students need to understand where they are going and what is the right directions they have to go. So I think the entire sessions have enlightened their knowledge, and we are sure that the students, the faculty colleagues, and all other people, those who have joined this particular program, they'll be benefited. First of all, we are thankful to Smita Chakraborty madam for her valuable time and in-depth knowledge, and also the PPT she has shared with all the students. Madam, we are really thankful to you for your valuable time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We need your support in future. And as you rightly said that if you are getting any chance to visit Ranchi, most welcome to visit our university.
Sure.
And we'll be highly obliged your presence with our university. Secondly, we are very thankful to our top management, our Honorable VC sir and the Registrar sir, who motivates us to conduct such type of programs so that there will be interaction with the industry and academia. Both faculty and students will be in a right path and they will update their market knowledge. We are also thankful to all the faculty members, those who have given their best effort to make this program successful, especially the technical team, because the entire program is on the YouTube live. So students from other streams also, they are able to join and see this particular program apart from the Zoom link. We are thankful to the students from different streams, especially the MBA, BBA, and other programs, those who have joined, and those who have taken some interest to understand this particular concept. So, really thankful to the students. We hope that they will get some knowledge and they will try to implicate in this particular aspects in their day-to-day life and also in the classroom and finally the exam. Because finally, exam is the point that is to be taken care of by the students. So, with these few words, I thanks all these peoples who have directly and indirectly supported to conduct this particular program, and we will continue this program. And as per our university, we normally do such type of programs from day-to-day activities and try to keep these things in a very alive state so that we and our students and the industry personnel will be in a right platform so that our knowledge can be disseminated in a proper directions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Dr. Bhagwat Barik sir, Assistant Dean, Faculty of Management Studies, ICFA University, Jharkhand. And it was a really wonderful session. Like it was a knowledge-based session. And what is required is hands-on experience rather than classroom teaching, as you said. And you have started right from the basic regarding the investment, how to go in the investment and each and everything, right? With the examples of Colgate and all. Very impressive. Very impressive. Great. Yes. Let
I
me
request for a group photograph. Request for a group photograph. Please switch on your cameras.
Please switch on your cameras. All the participants, may we request you all to switch on your cameras.
Madam, you can log out from, you can just stop sharing, madam, so that.
Yes.
Done?
Yes, ma'am, you're done. Requesting you all to please switch on your cameras for a group pic.
How do you take an online group pic? Learning.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you all, today's webinar is on Stock Mind, a virtual stock platform organized by Center of Digital Transformation and Finance Club. Soon we will meet once again with a new corporate talk from industry expert. Till then, thank you all of you for the wonderful session. Thank you. Thank you so much, Smita ma'am. Thank you all audience. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Paso.